Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss treasures like this, and it only takes a second to join a community that loves uncovering rare history in your hands. Imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, something so small yet so powerful that it can carry the stories of an entire nation across decades. Coins are more than just metal. They are the silent witnesses to our past, the artifacts that quietly tell the tale of the people, the economy, and the times in which they circulated. Every scratch, every shine, every unique imperfection adds character, transforming an ordinary coin into an extraordinary keepsake. Today, we are going to explore a coin that, at first glance, might look ordinary, but in reality, holds a story that could astonish you. Picture yourself walking through the streets of South Africa in 1993, a time of immense change and anticipation. The country was on the cusp of monumental transformation, moving toward the historic moment of democracy and the end of apartheid. It was a time when hope, uncertainty, and excitement filled the air, and every transaction carried the weight of that evolving history. In your pocket, perhaps unnoticed, you might have had something small, a simple 1-cent coin, but one with a hidden story far greater than its humble denomination. The coin we are talking about today is the 1993 South African 1-center. At first glance, it may seem modest. After all, 1 cent is the smallest unit of currency, easily overlooked. But collectors and enthusiasts know that sometimes, the smallest pieces carry the largest tales. This particular coin was minted in limited quantities, and today, decades later, it is revered not for its face value, but for the rare circumstances surrounding its creation and survival. Let me take you on a journey into the making of this coin. South Africa, during the early 1990s, was producing coins with exceptional craftsmanship. Each coin bore symbols that reflected the nation's heritage, its struggles, and its aspirations. The 1993 1 cent carries the image of a prominent South African emblem, a reminder of the cultural pride and historical significance behind even the tiniest denominations. But what makes this coin truly captivating is not just the image or the metal, it's the story it tells about scarcity and survival. Unlike coins minted in the millions, this 1-cent piece from 1993 had very few specimens survive in pristine condition. Over the years, most coins were used, exchanged, and lost to everyday wear and tear. Collectors today know that finding an unblemished example is like finding a needle in a haystack. This scarcity has propelled the coin from mere currency to a highly sought-after collector's item. And this is where the fascination begins. You see, coins are living history. They travel through pockets, purses, drawers, and sometimes safes for decades before someone finally realizes their true value. Imagine holding a coin that sat unnoticed for 30 years. Perhaps it survived in a showbox, tucked away in an old desk drawer, or even in a collection that was passed down through generations. That coin has witnessed history silently: the end of apartheid, the first democratic elections, the birth of a new South Africa. While the world around it changed, the coin remained, steadfast and patient, waiting for someone to recognize its significance. This is the allure of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. It's about finding beauty and meaning where most people see nothing but metal. Collectors often speak about the thrill of discovery. There's a special kind of excitement that comes when you realize you have something extraordinarily rare. It's not just the monetary value, it's the story, the connection to history, and the sheer rarity that makes the heart race. And for our 1993 1-cent coin, that thrill is magnified because of its scarcity and impeccable condition. When a coin like this surfaces, it's not merely an object, it's a conversation starter, a legacy piece, and for some, a life-changing discovery. Now, here's where most people underestimate the power of a coin like this. While 1 cent might seem insignificant in day-to-day life, collectors understand that historical context, limited production, and condition can elevate a coin's value far beyond its face denomination. It's a lesson in patience and foresight. The things we overlook today may become the treasures of tomorrow. And that's exactly what happened with this particular coin. Its story went from everyday currency to one of the most sought-after collector's pieces in the world. This coin, though tiny, speaks volumes. It's a reminder of an era of transformation, of a country's journey, and of the simple objects that bear witness to history. Its design, composition, and rarity make it a gem in any collection. It represents not just money, but a tangible connection to a pivotal moment in South African history, a story waiting to be held, admired, and treasured. You might be wondering, with all this history and rarity, What could this coin possibly be worth? How does something so small, something you could easily overlook, turn into a treasure that commands attention from collectors worldwide? The answer lies in its scarcity, its condition, and the story it carries. Coins like these are not just about buying and selling, they're about owning a piece of history. They carry a legacy that transcends their humble beginnings, and now, the moment you've been waiting for. The 1993 South African 1 center in pristine, uncirculated condition has been valued at an astonishing $89,000. Yes, you heard that right. What once was just a single cent in your pocket is now a collector's gem worth nearly $90,000. It's a staggering reminder of the hidden potential in the objects around us, and of the treasures waiting for those who have the patience and eye to recognize them. So, whether you've been collecting coins for decades or you're just beginning to appreciate the stories they carry, remember this. History is often found in the smallest of places, and sometimes, the smallest coin can hold the greatest value. This 1993 1 cent is not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of a nation's history, a survivor of transformative times, and a testament to the incredible value of patience, observation, and appreciation for the past. Before we end, make sure you hit subscribe, because treasures like this are not just rare, they're stories waiting to be shared, and you won't want to miss the next one.
Welcome to Rent to Riches, your trusted gateway into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and forgotten currency history. From ancient empires to modern rarities, we uncover the stories, values, and secrets behind some of the world's most remarkable coins. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply curious, we bring you well-researched insights, real coin values, and expert commentary you won't find anywhere else. Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because every coin has a story, and Coin-AZ Pulse is here to tell it. The 1 cent coin from South Africa, minted in 1991, might appear at first glance to be just a small, ordinary piece of currency, but it carries a remarkable story that makes it a treasure among collectors and history enthusiasts alike. This coin represents much more than its face value. It is a snapshot of a nation on the cusp of monumental change and a piece of history that continues to captivate those who appreciate numismatics and South African heritage. This particular coin is composed primarily of bronze, a material chosen for its durability and traditional use in lower denomination coins throughout the 20th century. What makes this coin visually striking is the image that adorns its reverse side, the blue crane. The blue crane is not just any bird, it holds the esteemed status of being South Africa's national bird. This species is known for its graceful appearance and elegant movements, symbolizing beauty, strength, and resilience. The choice of the blue crane for this coin's design reflects the pride that South Africans hold for their natural heritage and wildlife. During the time this coin was minted, South Africa was experiencing a period of significant transformation. The year 1991 came just a few years before the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new democratic era in the country. Every coin produced in this era can be seen as a historical artifact, a witness to the social, political, and economic changes that were reshaping the nation. Because of this context, the 1991 1 cent coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors who value not only its physical attributes but also the story it tells. One of the reasons this coin has become so highly sought after is due to its limited circulation. While millions of coins were minted, many were removed from circulation over the years or lost due to wear and tear, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. For collectors, the condition of the coin, whether it shows signs of wear or retains its original luster, is crucial in determining its value. A coin that appears crisp, with sharp details and minimal scratches, will command a much higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. The minting year also adds to its significance. Coins from certain years are known to have smaller mintages or distinctive features that make them more collectible. The 1991 1 cent coin falls into this category, attracting attention not only because of its design but also because it represents a moment in history just before the country's transition to democracy. This means that beyond its monetary worth, the coin carries an emotional and cultural significance, connecting people to a pivotal chapter in South African history. Collectors from around the globe are drawn to this coin for various reasons. Some appreciate the artistic value of the blue crane image and the craftsmanship involved in producing such small yet detailed currency. Others are fascinated by the historical context, wanting to own a tangible piece of the past that speaks to a time of upheaval and hope. Then there are those who recognize the coin's potential as an investment, understanding that as time passes, rare coins often increase in value, especially when they carry strong historical narratives. Over the years, the 1991 South African 1 cent coin has become a key item in many collections, often highlighted as a prized possession. Its popularity has grown steadily, especially as collectors become more aware of the coin's scarcity and significance. The demand has driven up prices, making it one of the more valuable coins from South Africa's recent history. What truly sets this coin apart from many others is the incredible valuation it has achieved in the rare coin market. In recent years, auction results and private sales have revealed a striking trend. Some specimens of the 1991 1-cent coin, particularly those in exceptional condition, have been valued at prices approaching $3 million. This figure might seem astonishing for a coin with such a small face value, but it speaks volumes about the power of rarity, historical context, and collector interest combined. This extraordinary price is not just a reflection of the coin's physical attributes but also its symbolic meaning. It represents the story of a nation, the artistry of coin production, and the passion of collectors who see these small pieces as much more than currency. The $3 million valuation places this coin among the highest valued South African coins ever sold, making it a benchmark for collectors and investors alike. For those unfamiliar with coin collecting, it can be surprising to learn that a coin worth 1 cent can reach such an astronomical price. But the world of numismatics is full of examples where rarity, condition, and historical importance converge to create significant value. The 1991 South African 1-cent coin is a perfect example of this phenomenon. Its journey from everyday currency to coveted collectible highlights the unique ways in which history and art can transform even the most humble objects into priceless treasures. For collectors and enthusiasts, owning such a coin is not merely about the financial investment. It is about preserving a piece of history, celebrating cultural identity, and appreciating the skill that goes into creating these miniature works of art. Each coin tells a story, and the 1991 South African 1-cent coin tells one of resilience, change, and national pride. As more collectors discover the significance and rarity of this coin, interest continues to grow. Auction houses and private sellers report increasing competition for the best examples, and prices continue to climb. For those lucky enough to own a well-preserved 1991 1-cent coin from South Africa, it is more than just a coin. It is a valuable connection to a pivotal moment in history and a shining example of how even the smallest objects can carry immense cultural and monetary value. In summary, the 1991 South African 1-cent coin is a remarkable numismatic treasure. From its detailed depiction of the blue crane to its historical significance during a time of national transformation, it holds a unique place in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity, combined with increasing demand and exceptional condition examples, has driven its value to extraordinary heights. With some specimens commanding prices close to $3 million, this coin is a testament to the power of history, artistry, and scarcity coming together in a single, captivating piece of currency.